Alright fam, today we are doing a backfill or fill-in and a simple outline design with glitter. My sister came home from school for the weekend and needed a touch-up and a couple repairs. So right now I'm just removing the previous design from Valentine's Day and getting her prepped for application. Now this is a full watch me work fill-in from prep to finish, so the video is a little longer. If you want to skip ahead to the application, please feel free to fast forward to 7 minutes and 35 seconds and enjoy. Here we have light prep. I usually don't prep in my videos to save time, but she's in dance and lost a couple of nails, so you guys will get a mini prep for now. If you want a full prep video, sound off in the comments and I can make that happen. But for now, we are just roughing up the surface of the nail, pushing back those cuticles, and removing the dead skin from the cuticle area before we add our tips. Alright, and now that we have our tips on, I'm going to go ahead and push back the cuticles on the rest of our fingers and then use my Efile to rough up the new growth area. You want to be sure to remove all of that dead skin after pushing back the cuticles to prevent any lifting. And the new growth area should be roughed up just to make sure the primer and the acrylic will adhere. Here I'm just going in with my Super Bond Primer from ValentinoBeautyPure. I love this stuff so much. I like to do 2 layers, and I also like to only prime one hand at a time just to make sure the other hand doesn't dry out, and so that my client can use the other free hand without getting lint and dust and stuff like that stuck in the primed area. It'll be fresh when I get ready to do the other hand. And as you can see, we are on to the application. I'm not going to talk too much in this part, but if you take note, with any application, you want to make sure you are keeping your nail angled down to direct the flow of the acrylic, and make sure that you're using small beads with a fill-in just to avoid flooding the cuticle. You can always add more acrylic if you need it, but a flooded cuticle is a hassle you want to avoid. And here we are getting to what is becoming my favorite part of doing acrylic nails, which is the filing. I just love to see the nails take shape and get crispy. I love a good, straight, sharp nail. So my best tips for getting that perfect shape is to start with your hand file. Make sure it's flat against the nail and smooth down those sides. Do the bottom edge and the tip. Make sure it's even and crisp, and this goes for coffin shape and tapered square. I know some people get a little awkward about keeping it flat against the side, but because your tips are already shaped, as long as you keep that nail file flat against the side, you will still be filing it into the proper shape. And now that we're done with our hand file, we're going to go ahead and go in with our E-file. You just want to use this to tighten up the cuticle area so it looks nice and natural and smooth out the top of the nail surface. Now you might not see it well in the video, but I like to look down the barrel of the nail at eye level from tip to cuticle. It should be a smooth, even surface, almost just like a little hill going across their nail. Any lumps or bumps you see, you just file them down. As long as you're looking down that barrel, you won't miss anything. It'll stand out to you so quick when you look at it from that angle. And as long as you do it that way, your nails will come out perfect every time. And last but not least, we'll finish these off with a simple but cute design. Now, she wanted black, but we realized after I started that I let my mom borrow my black gel polish, and I haven't gotten it back yet. And she couldn't really decide on another color. So what we did was we used this dark navy blue, and we're gonna coat it with black glitter. Now, usually I would top coat the nails before doing this design, especially since we're using glitter, But I kind of had a brain fart and went straight into the design. Doing your top coat first just makes the lines come out so much cleaner, but this still worked out and looks super cute. And because we're using glitter, we don't really have to worry about the lines being as crispy as they would be with the top coat first. Because the glitter is textured, it's not going to be a completely straight crispy line. And we're just going to top coat these and we will be all finished. You're gonna see in here that I did have to go in and use the brush to kind of remove some of the glitter from the nude part of the nail. This is also just the downfall of doing your glitter before your top coat, but as you see, it did end up working out in the end, so we'll just not have a brain fart next time. And here's the final result. Get into it, y'all. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a like and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.